Advanced clinical trials with the Chinese-designed COVID-19 vaccine Coronavac have proven safe enough for Brazil's health agency Anvisa to authorize the state of São Paulo to import 6 million doses from China. The Ministry of Health announced its intention to buy 46 million doses of the vaccine developed by Chinese pharmaceutical company Sinovac and its local partners, São Paulo's Butantan Institute. If the trials prove successful, the ministry said it could distribute the vaccine sometime next year. But a couple of days later, President Jair Bolsonaro made these remarks, writing in a Facebook post that he decided not to buy Coronavac, saying the Brazilian people would not be anyone's cobaia or guinea pigs for what he called the Chinese vaccine of João Dória. João Dória is the governor of São Paulo who signed the deal with China to test and produce the Coronavac here. And that's the issue.
We have a special conflict between the federal government and the governor of the state of São Paulo, João Dória, who wants to be a presidential candidate into 2022. And so Bolsonaro sees him as an adversary or even as an enemy.
When asked if this will affect China-Brazil relations, Chinese officials directed attention to the joint clinical trials, saying they were smoothly progressing.
We believe our cooperation will help people in China, Brazil, and across the world defeat the pandemic.
This is one of the clinics where volunteers come to take their shots. Initially, the plan was to carry out the testing with just over 9,000 volunteers, all of them healthcare workers. But recently, health authorities expanded this number to 13,000 to try and accelerate this final phase of testing.
I was coming here thinking about it. If it works, and I believe it will, this is something I want to tell my grandchildren in the future, for example, that I participated in this whole story, you know.
Here in this research center, 750 volunteers have received injections, either with Coronavac or a placebo. The plan is to test here a total of 1,000 volunteers.
The data that we have about this vaccine is that for safety, this vaccine is not showing any severe adverse events that would be possibly related to the vaccine, and it's showing a nice safety profile, but the efficacy analysis is still pending, and we're hoping that will be released as soon as possible in the next couple of months.
Besides the Coronavac, there are 3 other vaccines undergoing trials in Brazil, all of them in phase 3 testing, the final stage before it's licensed.
The Chinese vaccine has taken important steps, but still very little has been published about it for us to have greater security about it. The vaccine that has published more consistently is the one being developed by the Oxford University.
Based on the science so far, laboratories in Rio and São Paulo say production could begin by the middle of next year, if local politics don't get in the way.